What screams I'm poor but pretend I'm rich? Apple products, Supreme anything, being any of the cunts I grew up with at school that all now have 3 kids at the age of 22 and debt collectors at their doors. Wow, never knew I had that hatred. Expensive cars, I feel like 90% of people with expensive cars can barely fill the gas tank, it's all for show. My cousin collects Jordans to the point of overdrafting his bank account and even his own mother's, brags about how valuable they are and how he's never worn them. Then to fix their overdrafting goes on a spree of trying to sell them way below their value just to get quick cash. Pimped worn-out German cars. A $700 car payment. Hideous amounts of credit card debt. Louis Vuitton bags. $100 bills disguised as $1 bills. 99% of it falls in that category. Smile. Growing up in the Midwest, people love to show off their designer brand wallet, keychain, bag, etc. Basically the only thing they can afford, except not really, from Louis, Gucci, and the like. They don't have the means to fill their closets with designer brands, let alone one outfit, but like to think they can convince others they can by pairing an accessory with their H&M garment. A financed pre-owned Mercedes or BMW. You have an Apple product. Big labels, logos on clothes. Freshman year of college we read a great article about how there's a direct correlation between someone's wealth, and maybe even socioeconomic status, to the size of the logo on their clothes. I sat there dumbfounded and embarrassed in my 90s sweatshirt, labeled with huge white letters GAP. My mind was blown. Never wore that, or any other largely logoed clothing again. Ha ha. Grills with jewels, gold, whatever glued onto your front teeth. Flashy tops but unclean shoes. Tons of fake Louis Vuitton and Gucci shit. Even stuff that Louis Vuitton and Gucci don't even make. Rap music. Driving a $50,000 plus car but living in a really shitty apartment. The car they drive. DM to find out more. A BMW. My Steam library. Expensive trendy sunglasses, especially Gucci and Prada, and handbags. Handbags can run anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 or more. Driving 10-year-old BMWs and Mercedes riding on Chinese rubber. An aftermarket grille on a Chrysler 300 to make it look like a Rolls-Royce. Leasing an expensive car. A kid car. Being in an MLM. Buying replica sneakers. Flexing your materialistic clothes, like bro, no one cares that your hoodie was $200. A poor man will spend his money on expensive flashy things to make himself look rich and important. A rich man will spend his money on high quality items that look cheap so he doesn't attract attention. This is very important to know if you work corporate. Remember, a vintage tailored suit will get you more street cred with rich people than a tailored brand new Armani will. Someone who wears knockoff Ray-Ban sunglasses all the time, day and night. Wearing clothes/shoes with big, obnoxious brand logos. Rich people will wear the same clothing for the quality but without the big logos because they don't need to pretend to be rich. Chrysler 300 meters. A Mercedes or BMW without HID or LED headlights. 99% of the time these are driven by guys who think they are the shit because they have a luxury car. Your nice bag and your cheap shoes. Expensive shoes and Gucci shirts. Leasing a 3 Series BMW. Expensive car, but no house, savings, or insurance. Buying a 10-year-old Mercedes or BMW. They can't afford the maintenance so they just run it to the ground. Driving around in a Dodge Charger. Cars worth more than 20% of your house. Cars. Having worked at a dealership in finance for years, the amount of people who get $40,000 car loans on $30,000 salaries is unreal. That's not to say some people trying $40,000 cars can totally afford it. Counterfeit bags, sunglasses, etc. Nice car but shit house. Wearing a Tiffany heart necklace or bracelet. Definitely if wearing both. People in the hood wearing $300, $400 sneakers, $500, 1000 phones, all while waiting for the 62 bus lol. Really long and or extravagant fake nails. Hi, I'm a conservative voter because I believe in fiscal responsibilities. People that come in for a loan to get a 10-year-old plus BMW or Mercedes. A few weeks ago there was a girl in front of me at the drugstore wearing a Gucci bag and the infamous Gucci slides. Waited in line for almost 10 minutes because she was arguing with the cashier that her pack of cigarettes should have been $1.80 less than what they were ringing up as. BMW 3 Series. Polo Ralph Lauren. Driving the cheapest model of an expensive car brand. Looking at you BMW 3 Series drivers. Me to my friend when we walk near my crush. Wearing huge logos. Having a RTX 3090. I've known a few people in the Middle East who had ridiculous cars but lived in a shared bedroom in a tiny apartment with a bunch of other dudes. Voting Republican. Hawaiian shirts. Nice car in a bad neighborhood. Good luck keeping those rims. Expensive car. Shitty house. Gucci belts. iPhone. Chrysler 315-year-old Cadillac Escalades. Lemon water. Owning horses. Yeezys. On real-life social settings, focus on your looks by spending all your money on face and hair products and decent clothes. Even though it's not many, you can blame wearing same clothes to your eccentricity. I had a friend who did it. It was very classist social settings and he didn't want to get excluded and be the outsiders. So to blend in, he did what I mentioned above and it did bring him very far. It was not until we got bombarded with obligation to pay for activities everyone discovered he's not rich. But he did successfully not ended up as outsider, though there were activities he couldn't participate. Flexing with expensive sneakers. New acrylic nails every 2 weeks. Canvas Louis Vuitton bags. Posing for photos in front of supercars. Talking about money. Unless it's with someone you know, friends and family, bragging about how much you have instantly makes me believe you're living off a maxed out credit card. Walking around with a 1980s brick phone screaming sell, sell, sell. Certified pre-owned BMW. Toilet paper. Trump. Every Apple and Gucci product. Editing the background of a picture and uploading it to social media. Wearing designer clothes like Supreme daily. Real rich people all wear generic ass clothes everywhere. McMansions. iPhones. Wearing expensive Jordans and color matching outfit while carrying your toddler in raggedy worn out clothes. Looking at prices and choosing the highest priced item just because it's the most expensive. I used to work in a super upscale hotel, and you could always tell who was new money versus old money by how many brands they've slapped in themselves, and how much attention they're trying to draw. If you're rich, you're low-key, for matters of privacy, security, and public image. Cars. Influencing. Twitter for iPhone. Gucci slides / flip-flops. My sister. Married 3 times, has 6 kids. Will lie her ass off to get money. Once lied about having cancer so people could give her money. Loves pretending to be better than others. Rents furniture and appliances to tell people one of her husbands bought it for her. Tricked my dad into co-signing for an expensive SUV and stopped paying for it after my mom got mad at her for a totally different reason. My dad had the bank repo it. Will beg for you to let her borrow money and bitch and complain when she has to pay it back, or will disappear depending on the amount she owes you. God ever forbid you owe her money. Loves going out every chance she gets to buy expensive crap she doesn't need and Chris later for money because she has no money for food for the kids or bills. Fortunately her youngest is like 17 so she's not dumb. But biggest thing she's been pissed about for 30 some odd years is she doesn't have a house to show off. Wearing a gold chain. Being hyper defensive about money and income to the point of becoming elitist about it. I know you don't have money, Karen. If you did, you wouldn't be living in this suburb, so stop pretending you're important and move your fucking truck out of the way. Buying an iPhone. Wearing a Gucci belt to your warehousing job. $5,000 set of rims on a $1,000 POS car. Buying a truck and complaining about gas prices.
With